Today we're having a look at the much anticipated brand new Nissan Ariya electric crossover. We all know that compact crossovers are the craze these days, and a lot more people are getting into electric vehicles, so you put those two together and it's the perfect formula. Let's get to it. The Aria is built off a brand new EV platform, and yes, what you are seeing here is the production vehicle. This is not a concept. What you see is what you're gonna get. I gotta say, so far I'm really liking the direction that they've went with this styling. Nissan is calling it timeless Japanese futurism. I call it fresh, modern, minimalistic, and not over the top, which I'm a fan of. Call me old school, but I really like a grille on the front of a vehicle. It just portrays the face, and without the need for a conventional grille in many cases with EVs, many have just gone without. But the Aria has incorporated a 3D shield with Japanese kamiko, which is a triangular pattern normally made out of wood. The shield is flanked by angled lights, making for a very dynamic V-motion grille. Atop are 4 LED projector headlights per side. The Aria seems to have all the right edges and curves. There's a single horizontal line that goes straight from the front all the way to the back. Along with the raised lower rocker panel, it really accentuates the width of the car. Everything is tied together very nicely. Size-wise, the Aria is only 40 millimeters or 1.5 inches shorter than the current Nissan Rogue, but it has a longer wheelbase and it's over 2 inches wider than the Rogue. The back features a slick single LED blade that goes straight across, and I really like how they've incorporated the Nissan letters on top of that. It does have a nice upscale look to it. When the lights aren't on, you get a nice blacked out look as well. The roof spoiler with a dual antenna and the dual openings really gives the Aria a sporty look, that's for sure. The Aria is available with 6 two-tone combinations. This bronze color combo is called Akatsuki, which is meant to represent the moment right before dawn as the sun marks the beginning of a new day. I can kind of buy into that. Since this is a dedicated EV platform, there is plenty of room on the inside. It's spacious, it's as airy as you can get. The design has a bit of that simple Scandinavian design in my opinion. I like the bronze accents throughout the cabin, as well as the ambient light treatments, which may or may not be used to convey driving modes. We'll have to wait and see about that. There are 2 12.3-inch displays that are configurable. You can swipe them left and right. There's Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, as well as Amazon Alexa. And there's also a large color head-up display available as well. And look at this, they've still retained a combination power and volume knob for the display system, even though they've went to a touch system on other things like the heating controls, which do look impressive embedded in that open pore wood, but I'm not sure how much more functional it is over a standard knob or a button. The touch controls do provide haptic feedback and are pretty cool, especially when the vehicle is off and all you see is a nice clean design. This design also provides more interior space as the climate system is housed where the engine normally would be, not in the cabin, so you get more room. You may also be able to control these things via the screen or by voice commands. Down below, there is a small hump in front of the center console, which by the way is movable. You can actually move it to whatever desired position the driver wants. Apparently there is a small box underneath the instrument panel that houses, get this, a swing out table. So when you are parked, you can use it to do office work or maybe just to eat your lunch. The rear seat occupants have ample room to relax with completely flat floor and zero gravity seats that can be folded for extra cargo room. By the way, this is a 5-passenger vehicle. The batteries are located nice and low under the floor in the middle of the vehicle, allowing for a nice low center of gravity, and it includes an integrated cross member for rigidity and safety. The Aria is available in either a single motor 2-wheel drive configuration or dual motor all-wheel drive configuration, and they have the choice of either a 65 kilowatt hour or 90 kilowatt hour battery. The batteries are equipped with an active thermal management system for longevity as well as better performance. The all-wheel drive technology used in the Aria is called e-Force, and it can be used to control torque from front to rear and also use independent wheel brake control to provide optimal cornering and dynamics and driving comfort. Depending what version you get, output ranges from 160 to 290 kilowatts and torque ranges from 221 to 443 pound-feet. Range for the Aria is 321 or 482 kilometers depending on the battery pack, and that's 200 or 300 miles in imperial measurements. This crossover is no slouch. Speculative 0 to 100k times are under 5 seconds. Like the Nissan Leaf, the Aria is equipped with the e-pedal, which allows for single pedal driving, furthering your range by regenerating more power on deceleration. And this is done by both motors if you have the e-Force dual motor system. Tech-wise, the Aria takes Nissan's ProPilot Assist 2.0 features like radar cruise control, stop and go, and lane centering, and expands on it by allowing hands-free driving in certain conditions, as well as some other semi-autonomous features like automatic lane changing and highway exiting. The Aria is also equipped with Nissan's Safety Shield 360, which has a host of safety aids like emergency braking, blind spot warning, lane departure warning, and rear cross traffic alert with emergency braking. So who's the competition to the Aria? Well, obviously I'm gonna say the Tesla Model Y, the upcoming Mustang Mach-E, and also the upcoming Volkswagen ID.4. They're all kind of similar in size. The Mach-E's a little bit bigger. They have similar range. They all have all-wheel drive as an option. And I think they're all gonna be roughly in the same price. One thing that Tesla has an advantage of for sure though is that the Model Y is available now, whereas the Mustang Mach-E, it's supposed to be coming maybe by the end of 2020, which is this year, and the ID.4 probably the end of next year. And this new Nissan Ariya will make its way into the Japanese showrooms mid-2021, and shortly after that, it'll make it over to our shores here in North America. Nissan is not new to the EV game. The Nissan Leaf was the very first mass-produced EV vehicle, and since its introduction, they've sold almost 500,000 units of that car. And Nissan predicts by the end of 2023, they'll have over 1 million EV sales. And that's really not very far off. I'm actually quite impressed with the look and styling on the exterior and the interior. I can't believe this is the actual production vehicle, and I like the power and drive options that are available and the technology. So how much is the Aria? Well, at this time there is no finalized pricing on it, but I bet you it's going to be pretty competitive to that Tesla Model Y. And as long as the price is not ridiculous, I think they're going to sell every single one that they can make. So what do you think of the new Nissan Ariya? Do you like it? Leave a comment below, and also make sure to hit that subscribe button and check out more content on Everyday Reviews. Thanks for watching.